while ago. It was a time where the best three players was Jokic, Luka, and Embiid. Top three players not from America, and no American player has won MVP in that span of those years.
Yo, that's so crazy.
Like,
I'm actually just hearing that. That is so
Who
crazy.
was the last American MVP?
It might be Steph. It might actually be Steph.
That's crazy.
What year was that?
No. Was because that's what 2016 or 17. It had to have been like it might be
Russ.
It might be
Russ
Russ.
was like, I think he was
Russ
like
might have been 19.
Russ got one after
19, I think 18 or 19.
Russ
Let me see.
might- because KD went to the Warriors. What?
19.
No,
No, it was
Katie-
before they
Katie went to the Warriors in like
So it's 17.
17.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
16.
Russ got one in the time we won.
Butchering the hell out.
I think-
but
I'm
I
about to look.
believe it was Russ. I'm gonna go
Because it was what?
But-
Yoke, Embiid, Yoke, SGA recently?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Says the last American-born player to win MVP was James Harden in 2017-18.
Jesus.
And we're in 2026
Which
right now.
2026?
Well,
Shit.
that segues us to our next point for like NBA eligibility awards. The
Mhm.
front runners for that award right now are SGA and Jokic, but they're at risk of.
I thought
missing-
Cade was higher than Jokic, but
It's the odd. Cade is third. Like
Okay.
the odds are they're fluid, like Stephen A says, right? But
Stephen A.
the thing says that like if they miss 17 games, they're ineligible.
So I was gonna say that. So Jokic and
Jokic has to miss 2 more.
I was gonna say so they're still not out of it yet.
They're still in. So if Jokic misses 2 more, he's out. And I think if
But Jokic's not about to. Jokic's gonna miss 2 more games.
So,
SGA
real quick, like, just to add clarity, because I don't know if a lot of people watching might know, there is the when did they implement the rules as far as like?
I think it was
2
two
years
years ago.
well, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Go
No,
ahead.
do you know more about? Because I don't.
I was gonna no.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just a quick look. 2 years ago, they probably implemented a rule as far as like being able to win the in-season awards. You have to play a certain amount of games. So like, what it was like. Well, who was the last? Like, who was the guy that got it? It was a big thing about.
Joel Embiid.
It
I was about to say, bro.
Embiid,
They made this for
He played,
Joel, bro.
like,
Like, and
40
I
games, but he averaged
but
like
got the MVP.
35,
So
40.
in their minds, they felt like okay,
it's so stupid,
they had
bro.
to
Like
do something about that. But
they care so much about Joel that they about to like it's fucking dick eating, bro. Like kills me, bro.
Sorry, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. It just moving forward, I fully believe that they're gonna be out of it. So now I'm looking at who I believe is gonna be the
It's probably gonna be
MVP.
Cade.
I feel like it's probably gonna be Cade.
It should be
But do
Cade.
we-
SGA hit right now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We still don't even know when he's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Like we all say Cade, but do y'all feel like that's gonna be like a okay, here you go type of an award?
That's what I said the other day.
You know,
I feel like-
or they gonna put some respect on it, you know?
No, I feel like he has earned it because I am a person who also thinks like availability is kind of a skill. So like I do commend those guys who do play like 75 out of 82 or above that. So you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't look at it that way, but the narrative might get spent that way when it come to like media and
like
TV.
And my bad. Like,
Yeah.
and on the off chance of like, you have those people that was like, oh, well, Cade only won that because of that rule. If he didn't have the rule, he probably wouldn't have been in the top 5. That's what a lot of people will say because I've heard it. Like I've seen it.
Well,
people are saying like if that rule wasn't implemented, he would be nowhere near close to winning. And I'm like, you can't say that
Yeah.
though. He's leading the number 1 team in the East. Whether if y'all think it's a fraud or not.
Best team in the East.
Best
yeah.
team in the East.
He's putting up career
Yeah.
numbers for himself.
number one in with defense. They're number 2 in steals. They're top of the line in offense. Like they're literally one of the best teams in the league, and they're still trying to discredit Cade for what he's doing. And I don't like it. I fuck with Cade. Like I've been following Cade since he was at what's that high school?
Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon. Yeah, since when he was in Mount Vernon, I knew about all them niggas back then. That like that was crazy. When I was in high school, I was watching them. So it's like I don't see how they can just like discredit him because of how hard this dude has been like hooping. Like he's been keeping his team above water, and everybody didn't think the Pistons would be right.
I feel like to couple off of what you said and what you said as far as availability being a thing, I just feel like with all those things coupled together, like you kind of look at who's doing that, and it really is Cade.
Yeah.
Well,
Outside-
some,
And it-
oh, go ahead. What
I was gonna say some of the other names that are up there with him are Jalen Brown
about to mention.
and Wemby. Wemby's
Actually,
odds are pretty.
I don't
Actually, actually, this might be a hot take, but I think what Jalen Brown is doing is actually a little bit more impressive than Cade.
He's the number 2 guy on the team. Cade's the number 1, and
But I mean, I'm not gonna say the Pistons are flushed with like these all-world hoopers and they got a stacked team like in the super team days. But like, I do think that the Pistons are a better all-around team than the Celtics are on paper, at least. And
Celtics are second in the East, so they're right behind the Pistons.
And this is without Tatum.
Just
so
real quick, because I ain't gonna lie, I've been trying to lock back in on basketball since football season ended. So like I've been watching a little bit more games. Have y'all actually watched the Celtics game?
Yeah,
recently?
yeah.
They're
Do you
good,
know
bro.
who's on that team other than can you name anyone other than Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard,
And Derek White.
and Derek White?
Vucevic.
Yeah, they did just get Vucevic. They just
And
got
I mean, I don't really want to count. Yeah,
Yeah.
but other than that, can you name anyone else?
Hugo Gonzalez.
Yeah, but those aren't guys. Like, you proving this point. Yeah.
Not even that, but yeah, it's just
Hugo
like,
Gonzalez, Jordan Walsh,
Hauser.
I forgot what the center's name is. It being like
Q. Yeah, what's his name?
Like, point being,
It's like yeah.
like Dorian just said, bro, what Jaylen Brown is doing with this team is actually kind of insane.
Mhm.
And also, we got to give props to coaching too. Go ahead.
Yeah, facts.
I just want to say, hot take or not, I always thought the Celtics played better without Tatum. And more so because they have to figure out, everybody else has to figure out how to score. And it's like harder to guard that instead of you just knowing Jason Tatum's going to have the ball for like 70% of the time. And it's like, they discredit Jaylen Brown, but I've always liked him over Tatum. Like, he's always been like that hooper. He's always been reliable. And he did it against my favorite team, Golden State. I gotta say that because, like, bro, he was giving us like 30, 40 a night. And Tatum had like 10.
Yeah, I respect JB. I respect JB. He ain't better than Tatum, though. He ain't better than Tatum. On a night-to-night basis, no, he not better than Tatum.
Really? You think Tatum's still better defensively?
I mean, I don't know after his injury.
Beforehand.
I'm thinking.
It was close. I think JB can guard guards better than him, but I think he can guard bigs better than JB.
Right.
So
I think Tatum gets a lot of heat for no reason though. Like I think he's good on both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? Like
it's because he don't talk. He's passive.
I think he's a great player.
Everybody, when it comes to basketball, that's kind of why I just love the NFL, man. Because the NFL was all about like team camaraderie, chemistry, all that. Basketball, man, it's like, if you ain't got the Kobe mentality, you can't beat them. It's like, everybody not wired that way, man. Some people just nice and they hoop and then they go home. Like, so I don't think everybody got to be all Kobe, like screaming at their teammates and being, buttholes.
Like, my man's LaMelo get his credit because
LaMelo who?
LaMelo Ball.
Credit for what?
Just being a hooper, bruh. Like that's
not what I meant.
You said some people just want to show up.
Yeah, but I actually think he don't care enough. That's not what I meant. But I'm just more so saying like
hoops.
I'm more so saying like guys who lead by example rather than yelling and screaming and being buttholes to their teammates. Like we clap for MJ and Kobe because they were that way, and then we down guys like Tatum, who's a little passive, or like LeBron, who instead of screaming at people, he might just go sit at the end of the bench and not talk to nobody.
KD.
Right?
SGA quiet.
Right. And I'm just saying, you don't got to be that way. Everybody don't got to be that way.
So, I mean, my bad.
No, I was agreeing. I said yeah.
I was just to circle it back. Do y'all think that, like, the rules are going to change moving forward given what the MVP race looks like right now? Because like you said, SGA and Jokic are probably going to miss more games and they're probably going to be out.
Yeah, you said for sure?
To miss more games and be out?
Yeah, for sure. But I was saying, I don't think they'll change it back because they're trying so hard to combat this load management stuff.
So you think it's a good idea for them to have?
I think it was. I don't know about good idea, but I think you said this was because of Embiid. I think they more so, in my opinion, was trying to combat the load management. I think that they were seeing.
Kawhi.
Both of them.
Kawhi was part of it too. Kawhi part of it.
Because it was just because Embiid won the MVP more recently.
It happened, I think, right after that. But yeah.
But I think they just had that big load management problem like a couple years ago. It's not as bad as it was like 3-4 years ago, but. They just had guys like fully healthy, just it's a back-to-back. I'll chill tonight, and they don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So I think they'll keep it just off that.